Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Do the Amish receive government assistance? It's a fascinating question because their entire culture is built on self-sufficiency and separation from the outside world. The simple answer is, for the most part, no. The Amish have a deeply held religious belief that they must care for their own. Their community acts as their social safety net. If a family's barn burns down, the community rebuilds it. If someone gets sick, the church helps pay the medical bills. They see relying on the government as a failure of their faith and their community obligations. This principle is so strong that it's even recognized by U.S. law. Back in 1965, Congress passed a law that created an exemption for certain religious groups, like the Amish, from participating in Social Security. This means that self-employed Amish, which includes most of their farmers and craftsmen, can file a form with the IRS to officially opt out of the system. They don't pay Social Security or Medicare taxes on their self-employment income, and in return, they are not eligible to receive Social Security retirement, disability, or Medicare benefits when they get older. They are choosing to rely entirely on their families and their church community for support in their old age. But here is where it gets a little more complex. What happens if an Amish person works for a non-Amish, or English, employer? In that case, the employer is legally required to withhold Social Security and Medicare taxes from the employee's paycheck. The law doesn't provide an exemption for employees, only for the self-employed. This creates a dilemma. Since they were forced to pay into the system, some Amish in this situation will accept Social Security benefits when they retire, while others will refuse them on principle. It often comes down to the rules of their specific church district and their own personal conscience. When it comes to other forms of aid, like food stamps, welfare, or unemployment benefits, the answer is a much more straightforward no. These are viewed as direct handouts and are almost universally rejected. Even the recent government stimulus checks issued during the pandemic were largely returned or donated by Amish families, as they saw it as taking money they didn't earn and didn't need from the government. So, while there's a small gray area concerning those who work for outside companies, the overwhelming practice and belief of the Amish is to be completely independent of government assistance, relying instead on hard work, faith, and the strength of their community. Thanks so much for watching. We hope this helped clear up a common question about the Amish way of life. If you found this video interesting, please hit that like